can't see that well, darling. Should I stop it?
I've just walked in the middle of a movie. Are you filming it?
Yeah.
What's going on YouTube?
Should we stop
Jenny,
the race?
Jenny's video, man.
This is 21 seconds of editing now. Here's the bell. Here's the bell.
Hey Jen, can I borrow your notepad? Finish it.
I've already started it. Same plane. Oh, can you watch the trees? I don't want any to fall on me.
Always protect you, baby.
Okay. It's good they've got the speakers because
Thank you and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who haven't had the opportunity in meeting throughout the auction campaign, my name is Frank Cusi and I'll be your auctioneer today. I'm proudly representing Fletcher's Yarra Rangers and the Westpac Bank and supported by my team, Scott Allison, Jenny Nash and fellow colleagues in the crowd, who are only more than happy to assist with your bidding or any questions that you may have. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are officially selling here today is volume number 08283, folio number 661. As per the contracts in the Section 32s, which have been on display for the last 30 minutes, but otherwise known to you, myself and the postman as number 19 Rankins Road in Monbulk. Ladies and gentlemen, our client is seeking a 30-day settlement with a 10% deposit down immediately after the auction has completed and the contracts have been signed. Ladies and gentlemen, just before the fun part of the auction begins, there's some formalities that I need to go through as in the auction rules. And then we can get into the fun bit as in the bidding and the reasons why you should purchase this property. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent other bidders from bidding and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit a vendor bid. The rules I will use during the auction to indicate I am making a vendor bid on behalf of the vendor will be vendor bid. By law, I, as the auctioneer, will only be able to make a vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, now that the formalities are out of the way, for those of you who are not familiar with Monbulk, Monbulk is one of the most convenient townships in the Yarra Ranges for many reasons, and a few are it's home to 3 supermarkets, 4 major banks, post office, chemist, pharmacy, bulk billing, medical centre, great access to public transport, schools, swimming pool, gyms, and not to mention a Mitre 10. And just behind the Mitre 10, over the next 12 months, there'll be an independent petrol station opening up shortly as well. But also, Monbulk and the Yarra Ranges is such a beautiful town. Lush green grass, trees, lovely people, and of course I'm a fellow Monbulkian, and a few of my colleagues are. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are selling here today is the good old cliche of a renovator's delight. These opportunities don't come around that often, and this property is a 4-bedroom brick veneer home sitting proudly on concrete stumps on a 1/4 of an acre on what we like to call a hills flat property. Ladies and gentlemen, the services that are connected to the block are water, electricity, gas, phone, and the sewerage is connected to the septic. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I know there are a few eager bidders in the crowd who are wanting to take this property over through its next chapter in life. So ladies and gentlemen, the best house in Monbulk, which requires a little bit of love, is now officially on the way to being sold to its next owner. Ladies, I'm in your hands and I'm looking for an opening bid, and gentlemen, of course.
280.
280. Welcome, and thank you, ma'am. $280,000 we've got, ladies and gentlemen. At $280,000, we're looking for a rise of 10. at $280,000, ladies and gentlemen, calling for a rise of 10, 290. Thank you, ma'am, and welcome to the bidding. At $290,000, the bids against you, ma'am. At $290,000, the bids against you, man. Come with me with 300, 300, 310. At 310, at 310, the bids at 310, ladies and gentlemen. Come with 320. At 320, ladies and gentlemen. At 320, calling for a rise of 10. At $310,000. At 310, calling once. Sorry, at 320,000, calling once. At 330,000. At 330,000, calling once. At 330,000, ma'am, the bids against you at 330. 335, come with me at 335. I'll come back to you, ma'am. At 330,000, the bidding. At 330,000, calling once. At 340. At 340,000, calling once. At 340,000, calling for a rise of 5. We're very close, ma'am. At 340, calling for a rise of 5. At 340,000, calling for a rise of 5. Calling once. At $345,000, calling twice. At 340,000. At 340,000, calling twice. At $340,000.
341.
345.
350.
Up 350. Thank you and welcome to the bidding, sir. At $350,000. At 350,000, calling for a rise of 5. At 350,000, calling once. At 355, and welcome back, sir. At 355,000, the bids against you at 355. Come with me at 360. Very close. Ladies and gentlemen, I can officially say we are on the market. So make no mistake, we will be selling from this point on. At $355,000, the bids with you, sir. At 355,000, calling once. At 355,000, calling twice.
356.
356. 357. 358. At 358,000, calling once. 59. At 359. At 359,000. 360. Ladies and gentlemen, let's try and go back to rises of 5. At 360,000. At 360,000, calling once.
Grade 5, ladies and gentlemen.
At 360,000, calling twice. Where in Mumble could you get a 4-bedroom, 1-bath at $360,000, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, of course, it needs a little bit of love, but something like this renovated would sell somewhere in the 5s. At $360,000. Gentlemen, I know you both want it, and I can't see you both living together. 365. At $365,000. At $365,000, calling for 370. At $360,000, calling for 70. Sir, are you in? At 365,000, calling once. At 365,000, calling twice. Ladies and gentlemen, I will take your silence as permission to sell this property at 366. At 366,000. At 300. Sorry, sir. 367.
Yes, we're on the market.
We are on the market, ma'am, and we are selling at $367,000. At $367,000, calling once. At $367,000, calling twice.
No further bids after it's knocked down, ladies and gentlemen.
At $367,000. You're all silent?
We're selling.
I am taking your silence as permission to sell this property to this gentleman today at $367,000. 368, welcome back, sir. At 368, sir, the bid's against you at 368. Come with me at 370 and round us off. At $370,000 we've got. At $370,000 calling once. At $370,000 calling twice. Gentlemen, I know you both want it. Once again, can you live together? Maybe not. No. 370,000, third and final call. Any more bidders? We are definitely on the market. And we are definitely going to sell to this gentleman here unless anybody raises their hand. All silent. Sold. Congratulations, sir. Well done on the bidding to everybody else as well, and we appreciate your attendance today. If there are any vendors in the crowd who would like some advice on their property, please feel free to contact myself or the team. And also, if you're looking for another fixer-upper, number 5 Colston Avenue is up for auction this afternoon in Sherbrooke at 1 o'clock. Once again, on behalf of Fletcher's, thank you for your attendance and enjoy the rest of your day.
Did really well.
Excellent.
Did really well.
Good on you, Frank. Great job. You sure?